Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So right now we're going up to the shop. We got the skid steer running at the shop, and we got the brush hog on the front of the shop. So we're going to do a little cleaning up behind the house, just because it hasn't rained and it's dry and there's nothing really to do. So I started the skid steer, letting it warm up. Luckily, shop and the house isn't too far apart from each other, so we're gonna make it up to the shop, get in the skid steer, and then I'm gonna throw you guys on the GoPro and go do a little brush hogging with the skid steer. I got some news from the dealership that I'm buying the new tractor from, and it should be ready to get picked up next week. So he said, so I texted them and I said, have you got any news on the new tractor? And he said, hopefully by next weekend the tractor will be available. So hopefully, this camera's a lot different than a GoPro. Hopefully that we can go pick up the new rig here in the next day or so. This is the new camera that I was talking about. I haven't used it any, so I hope it's better than the GoPros I was shooting on, which there's still going to be GoPro footage because GoPros can just go in places that this camera can't go into. But this is a Sony camera. It's a nice camera. I like this camera. But we are still extremely dry here in Missouri. I wish one day we would get a rain, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. So maybe we'll get a rain next week. The weatherman and says we're supposed to, but we haven't. I just got back from Texarkana. I have one video of me driving through a marsh, so I'll post that video right after this before we get to running the skid steer, so you guys can see that. But we ended up getting rain the whole time I was down there, so we didn't really do much at all, besides I seen a bunch of people that I know and ate a lot of really good, delicious Cajun food. But let's get you guys thrown up on the skid steer and go do a little brush hogging. Inside of our New Holland skid steer. So to operate the skid steer, you gotta put the lap bar down, and then you press this button right here, and that will unlock the parking brake, hydraulics, everything like that. That's how you start it. And then to unhook from your implement, you press that button, and then this, which right now if you press this, that sends hydraulic fluid to that motor, which spins the big rotor, kind of like a brush hog, so we can brush hog with this thing. The skid steer does have air conditioning and heat and everything like that. It's got granny low, caution lights, then it's got this big old screen right here. Big old screen. Got a radio. Whew. Skid steer cab is super stuffy right now, but yeah, this is what I get to see. I will say the deer has a little bit more room to see out of, but for price tag to price tag, I really think the New Holland's cheaper. And this New Holland only has an EGR cooler, and it doesn't have DEF. And I think we're done pouring diesel. So we went away from our DEF rig just because we got tired of DEF. The skid steer only has an EGR cooler on it, which is A-okay, so that's a good thing. Doesn't have DEF, so Really nice skid steer. I really like this New Holland skid steer that we got. Runs good. I think the tracks have a little bit more bite in the mud compared to a Deere's track, but overall, John Deere to New Holland, they're both really good rigs. And we got the Honda over there that needs work done to it, but I don't want to do the work. Well, I got to do the work because I got to sell this thing. It needs a new home. But I got to take the rims and tires off, take the snorkel off, take it back to OEM. Good thing I have all the OEM parts for it. But I'm going to throw you guys over to the GoPro, and I'm going to leave this camera in the truck because it costs a little too much. Back here on the skid steer because I brush hogged a good portion of this yesterday, and ow, 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 ow. Oh, just pulled that out of my hay, dude. That hurt. But we brush hogged this yesterday, and this tree was standing yesterday. It looked like the wind last night broke this tree, so guess we'll have to use skid steer and shove this tree back. Yeah, that's not cool. Good thing we didn't put any equipment back here, because we were going to take all the equipment and shove it way back here so we have more room to put stuff up here. But yeah, this big old tree last night snapped. The wind must have been that bad. Looked like it got another little branch right over there. But yeah, cool. That's pretty cool. All I have on this GoPro is the little dealie to put it in the mounts, so sorry that it's not real stable. But I'm trying to walk back to the skid steer without getting a thorn in the bottom of my foot. But back here we got a chisel, got another chisel, got a plow, Blue Jet, VT disc, 24 valve Cummins. That needs a motor and a transmission and a whole cap. But yep, let's go brush it. Dam looks 10 times better than before. Whew, pretty steep, but we got a couple more trees knocked down, so let's knock down them trees too. And then we got to get the big brush hog out and finish cleaning this all up, and then this pond dam will look amazing again. And then I don't have to worry about snakes while I'm fishing, because I hate snakes and I like fishing. So let's get back to cleaning up the farm. on with the wing once we get the new brush hogging tractor, my new tractor. But skid steer worked real good for just coming up the side of the dam, knocking down all the trees, and I'm just gonna leave all this here. And then once I get the brush hog, I'll set the wing, one whole wing over, and let it just mulch all that stuff up, get rid of it. But it's getting closer to go fishing, and this is the pond I like to fish in. So I figured I'd clean this pond up, and all the family comes to this pond to fish, or the pond across the road from the house. So these are the two main ponds that everyone fishes at, and I know my brother likes fishing and all of our employees like fishing, so might as well just give them a really nice place to go fishing at. But the corn's up, corn's looking good, brush hog's still winding down. Corn looks real good. Oh, little guy, grow, little guy, grow. We had a frost, and it got some of them the other day. Didn't plan on having a frost, but we had a frost. The soybeans up by the shop are up too, so once we make it back to the shop, I'll switch cameras and show you guys the soybeans. But we're done brush hogging for the day, because all we had to do was clean up the pond dam, because everyone keeps asking me if they can go fishing, and I said no, the pond looks bad. So now the pond looks good. I'm gonna take the skid steer and make my way back up to the shop, even though the house is right there. And then that barrel out there, that's a target that we shoot. I have a Creedmoor, and I like to shoot long range sometimes, so that's why that's there. But let's make it back to the shop so we can put the skid steer up. Got to clean, well, we probably won't clean this because we'll be mowing again tomorrow, but at least grease this old girl up. So we're over at the shop's right over there, so just right down the road. Look at the little beaners. Oh yeah, little beans up. So this whole field is up, which is good. This is about 30 acres, 35 acres, not a very big field. It's where we tested out the planter, but that little guy, he came up. Now he just needs a drink of water because there's no moisture. Oh, there's a rock. No moisture in the ground. Gotta go a long ways to find it, so the roots are having to shove down pretty deep to find the moisture. So nice rain would help these beans. We were hoping that we didn't get a rain until these beans came up for how deep we planted them, because the moisture line was way down there. But let's go up to shop, see if we got 10 square bales. So we got some straw bales in here, and looks like some straw bales that have broke. Need to bring a shovel up here and clean this trailer out. Yep, this one's broke, but I said we're gonna have about 10 bales in here. I'm gonna see how many bales we got that ain't gonna break open on me as I move them. This bale right here is broke. Yep, there's a broken bale. So let's move some square bales here real quick. Oh, so he's gonna come. He said he's gonna be here Wednesday to get the bales, which day's Sunday. So I'll have them for a couple more days, and then the bales get a new home. But I got to sell this truck Monday, so gotta get rid of that truck, keep Dad's truck, because there's no vehicle like your father's vehicle. So we're gonna keep Dad's truck, sell the white truck. But that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed a little brush hogging. I'm gonna try to get some more videos out here in the next couple days, and make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.